What's up, guys? It's Chaos Nitro, back for another video. So I'm going to show you my car collection now, my Nitro car collection. And at the weekend, because I'll just upload this very late tonight, about 9ish, 10ish. That's not too late, guys. But basically, this weekend we're gonna go to Keiron's. Yes, Keiron's, for the first time in 6 months for me. And that's hard when he's your friend and kind of partner in RC cars. Not partners in relationships. Me and Keiron are not in any relationship. We're just very best friends, as we've known each other for 7 years. So, anyway, he's like I said, I don't know if you guys kind of get one. I mean, you might get one of me, but he's kind of my partner in RCs. And I get on okay without him, but it's good to have his help there sometimes. But first time in 6 months, I'm going over to him this weekend. So guys, you'll get to meet Keiron. We're gonna do the proper introduction to you to the channel, so the proper introduction, and then then we are going to show you Keiron's collection of cars. And then after that, we're going to end the video, make another video, and we're going to show us playing with some of our cars together. Some of our cars. So, yeah. So, Keiron's a bit stressy at the moment. Like, I've been talking to him. And he's getting really stressy because he's trying to get his cars ready to start for the video. But I don't blame him. He's a good lad, is Keiron. He gets a bit upset when stuff doesn't work, and I don't blame him. I'm the same. I am the same, guys. But I've luckily got 2 cars that are going to work right now, and a third one if I can get this meshing problem sorted out. And if you guys notice it, like when I go like that, it's just because I'm trying to knock my glasses up because they fall down my nose. So when I go like that, I know it looks ridiculous, but it's just I'm knocking up my glasses up my nose. And I know it looks a bit weird. I've noticed it a few times, but sometimes I just do it like that. But sometimes I've noticed it. Anyway, guys. So, we're going to start off with my newest car in the collection. And that is the Traxxas Jato 3.3. Mate, I love this car so far. I haven't managed to run it properly because I can't remember. It's because the ground was wet, or because... No, it wasn't. It was because I didn't have enough nitro fuel. This guy, the guy that I bought it off, gave me a full tank of 20% nitro fuel, and I didn't have it. I only have braking fuel, so I have 16% nitro, which is what I used to run all my cars off now. Now I've heard that you don't do that, because apparently 16% nitro is just engine braking in fuel. So I'm going to start running all my nitros off 20% or 25%. I've bought 25% for the Jato. Going to see how it gets on. If it doesn't work on 25, then I'm going to knock it down to 20 and then see what goes on. So yeah, guys. So we're going to start off with the Jato. So yeah. Okay, guys, here she is, the Traxxas Jato. Look at that sexy beast. Right, so this is a 2-speed, 2-wheel drive buggy. Really good. 2-speed. I mean, there's 2 gears. Let me just sort this aerial out, guys. Okay, there we go. I'm just sitting there. Silly aerial. Okay, boom. Got a massive aerial on this. Right, guys. So, this is my Traxxas Jato. It's pretty cool. It's really cool, actually. But a lot of parts have been replaced with little screwdrivers, and I've been told that's not really good. But you know, it's been done, so I can't stop that. And it looks like it's mainly everywhere in this, so it doesn't really matter. The car works and it runs and it's fine. So guys, I'm going to tell you some stuff I'm going to do to this car, and I'm going to tell you some stuff that I want to do to this car. So at the moment, I'm going to tell you what it's got. So I'm going to tell you it's got 2 servos. So I've not actually looked where the steering servo is. It's down there. That's the throttle servo there. This is your tank for your nitro fuel. Lift the cap up. Hang on. It's a different way on this. It's really cool, this. You lift that up and your fuel goes in there. These little tubes on here are your fuel tubes. Now, I've just ordered one, and I think I need to order another one next week when I get some more money. But I've ordered this. It's coming from America, and it's carbon fiber. Now, the original guy that owned this has snapped this off because he's put a receiver that's just way too big in there. See? It's just way too big. So yeah. Now, you guys, if you guys don't know Traxxas, then that's okay, because some guys might not know it. But this is a Traxxas. Now, if most of you know with Traxxas' nitro models, there's only a few, I think. You are probably thinking, where is the pull start? Or how do you start it? Even if somebody new is tuning in here. Well, I'm going to show you. I'm not going to start it, because I can't start it, because of the time, and also because of the reason that I'm in my house, and also, because I don't have the right fuel to run it. It'll run on my 16%, but it won't be really good. Like, it'll be quick, but it won't really perform very well, so, yes. Right, guys, let me just... Okay, hang on. Just try and put this back together, and it's really not working for me. Okay, guys. This is really annoying, guys. Okay, anyway, well, I've got it apart. It takes that sort of battery in this little starter thing. So it's an automatic starter. You don't need your glow plug. You don't need anything. It's really good. So basically, it's like an electric start then. Now, normally, if you wanted on other cars, if you wanted any other starter other than a pull start, it would usually be a drill start, where you'd have this shaft that would go into a drill, or a motorized made drill for RCs. But no, this is a whole different level. So they've got a motor. So this is the engine, and the engine is facing sideways. So front is that way, the front is that way, and the back is closest to us, because this is the exhaust and the manifold. So this is the exhaust. This is the little cover that holds the exhaust and the manifold. So the exhaust ends about here, and the manifold starts about here. So this just seals up the gap. This is the manifold, and it goes into the engine. This is just for you nitro people that don't. This is just for you people that don't know your ways around nitro. But I'm hoping that most people are on this channel do know about them. And if not, and you're just finding out, then boom, this is how. So yes, so this motor links up here, and it spins some gears around in there. I guess I've never been in one, and it turns over the engine like this. This won't start, okay, guys, because I haven't got any fuel in it. So just like that. And it also sounds like the battery in the top of my wand. Battery in my wand. It sounds like it's dying. but that's how it works. So yeah, as you can see, this really cool chrome exhaust is really shiny. I like it. Now, this here is your gearbox. Now that, you're probably wondering where the two gears are. Now it's not like any normal car. On a different car, this is the front of the engine, and that cog here, that is here, this one, that's your clutch bell house. So that's basically your clutch. And this is your spur gear. Okay? Now, usually you'd have two spur gears. So you'd have this, one in front of it, and then you'd have the same on the clutch bell. So that'd be 2-speed. But instead, they've managed to put it in a small little box. So yeah. Now, Keiron has stripped one of these on one of his other cars. I'm not going to say, because I'm going to leave it as a surprise for the weekend. But Keiron has stripped one of these, so me, being as nice as I am, has bought two of them. One for him and one for me in case I strip mine. And now I don't think I'm going to strip mine because mine's all binded together nicely. So, but just in case as a spare, or in case he strips another one, yes. Now, this car is missing the battery box in the middle. And as in the battery box lid. See? It's missing it. So that's snapped there. And that's missing. So I've bought that. Now I just need to buy one for there. And then jobs are gooding, guys. So basically, my plans for this car is I'm going to do aluminium shock towers. Aluminium battery box. I'm gonna do aluminium rear arms and front arms, but you can get carbon fiber ones, so I'm gonna get carbon fiber ones as a test. And then I'm gonna get aluminium if the carbon fiber ones break. These bits here, these little bars, wishbones, I'm going to get some of those in nice blue aluminium as well, so it looks really nice. I'm also going to put some nice new wheels on it, because as you see, the front, they've worn down quite a lot. And the backs, they've got quite a lot of tread on the back, so I guess that is a good point, but still. What else have I got to say about this, guys? I'm going to upgrade the shocks as well to Intergy. There's a site called Intergy.com that do some really good upgrades for this, and they've got some really nice shocks. But honestly, you can spend thousands on Intergy.com. It's crazy. Again, it's an American site. All the parts that I'm going to get from this are coming from America, so I'll have to wait a while. So this, as you can see, my situation with this box isn't critical and it isn't dire, because when I drive the car, I've only had it out once because it's just started absolutely raining it down where I live. So this box is kind of holding it all in a little bit, like even with this clip being here. But if this wasn't here, this would fly off and everything would fly out. But it's kind of holding it, so it's weird, guys. Under the chassis wise, it's not too bad. It's pretty clean. It's nice. So yeah, that is my new Traxxas, and I just love it. I really do. There's really nothing wrong with it. It's just ready to run. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. This is the shell. But the shell, look, it's really snapped here as well. So it's really used. There's one there as well. And it's really used, but, you know, it'll do as a bashing shell. But, like, if I want a shell to look nice or something, I don't know, I'm going to get a new shell. So, yeah. So that is the Traxxas Rustler. Traxxas Jato. Now, Jato. But look, in the front here, you see the holes? It looks like somebody's had some lights in there. So I might keep this, buy a light kit, put the lights in there again, and see what goes on. Because if I can keep the RC kit in here, and I can keep the battery in here, then I can put another battery in the middle to power the lights. So that might be an idea, guys. Or I put this in here, because it's a deeper box, and then I'll put the battery in here for the lights and just feed it through here up into the front. Don't know, guys. But there's no drive shafts or anything in the front because it's two-wheel drive, so it won't damage anything. So yeah. That is the Traxxas Rustler. Okay, so that's a lovely car. Now, that is my most recent car. Then, this is my Hongnor X1 CRT. This car I got at Christmas, just gone. I actually love it, but the engine that was on it previously wasn't very good. So I've got a brand new LRP ZR 0.32 engine. I think it's quite nice at the moment. I haven't seen the full potential of it because it still needs breaking in. So, yes. I love the shell. Got the blue is better, the LRP ones and everything on there. And boom. So this is how I got the car. I haven't touched the car since. I haven't done anything to this, okay? Other than put the new engine on it and put my own Savox servo on it. And that's it. And I've just fixed that as well because that wasn't on. So I'll explain. Right. So, I got this humongous box. I opened it up. I got loads of spares in that little blue basket there. And I got the parts to fix this. The servo here. So basically, I got the servo, but I couldn't mount it because the servo mount had been taken out of this. So I put the servo mount back in, and then I put the servo in, and then I put a servo in here. Made it all work, kind of thing. And then it's kind of all good. And it came with a nice little fuel filter. I don't really have much to say about them. It just runs the same. I like the air filter. If you guys want to grab yourself one of those, it's a CPV Racing air filter. And this is the engine. LRP ZR32 Spec 4. Nice engine, really nice engine. I like it. It's really hard to turn over because it's still a little bit not broken in. So yes, and the battery box lids are not missing. I've got them on my shelf. So yeah, it's really good. And I actually kind of like it. The drive shafts are really interesting as well because like I've only seen ones that just go into the differential, whereas these, they have a special little coupling on the back. See? It's like a coupling system there, see that? Yeah, that's really interesting. Whereas it's just usually a shaft with like two little pins on the end and it goes into the, like a diff cup. Like a little cup that holds it in place. So it's interesting, I like that. So yeah, interesting fact is this is not just a normal bog standard CRT. This is, I think my RC local guy said that it was some kind of special race version because of the shocks, the shocks. So these, the shock absorbers, and the shock absorber towers. So shock towers, these here. Same at the back, and same at the back with the absorbers, and and also there. See that right there? Yeah. So yeah, really good. The car wasn't scratched when I bought it, but what you can see underneath now is what I've managed to do. But it's still pretty clean. It's quite a big car, guys, as well. It's one of the biggest cars I've had. I've had a really big one before, but yeah, this is probably like second or third biggest. Yeah, but it's really nice. I don't even know why I'm putting the shell back on. I don't know. I think it just looks nice with the shell, maybe. Right, guys. So, just so we have some space, we'll get that over there. Now, this is probably the one you've seen in the most recent video. This is my this is basically my FTX Carnage, which is what me and Keiron like to call it to make things easier, because it's basically an FTX Vantage, I meant, guys. I think I just said Carnage. It's basically a Carnage and a Vantage. So all the lower arms, all the shocks, all the shock towers are all Vantage. And then basically everything that's mounted on top of the chassis is Carnage, basically. So, with this off, Keiron has my battery box lid here, and he also has a nice little air filter that I could have. Thank you, Keiron. I love you, my G. Again, we haven't got a relationship. It's just shit we say, because we're literally just best friends, man. He's like my brother from another mother. He's a great guy, honestly, guys. Right, so, basically, this car's all okay right now, but I've put a tank of fuel through it nearly. I think I have, actually. And I'm just having problems with the binding. I mean, listen to it. Yeah, it's not good. So, what I need to do is I really need to move the engine away. Now I'm going to explain to you guys how you do that, just in case you want to do it to any of your other cars, but I'm sure you would know. Basically, there's your screws for the engine. Unscrew them a little bit, just a little bit, and then move the engine to the side a little bit, and then tighten them up. But how I usually tighten stuff is, say if I untighten this one, I'd go down and untighten this one. And then I'd go and untighten this one, and then go and untighten that one. And it's the same with screwing up. I'd screw that one up, and then screw that one up, and then screw that one up. Basically. Same in the back. Just so it's not like... I mean, say if, like, they're not in, like, the right, like, order. Just do it, like that. So, like, unscrew that, and then I'll unscrew that, and then I'll unscrew that, and then I'll unscrew that. You kind of get me. Anyway, the things I've done to this car so far is put a new engine on it, because Keiron destroyed the other one, bless him. Keiron also did the top deck, also fixed that. Now, things that I did before, I sold this to Keiron, and then bought it back off him, because I missed it so much, because this was my second ever car. I fully upgraded these bits here. See? I've done it on the back as well. I know you can't see it as much. And I've fully upgraded the shocks, because they were just standard grey ones. I've also upgraded the back ones as well. But that one scraped because I tapped a curb with it. It did like a spin and just tapped the curb. Same down there, see guys? And then the shocks. Again. So, my plans for this are basically, again, the same as the why did I say Revo? Me and Keiron used to have Traxxas Revos, and they were in very messed up condition, and we didn't know as much as we knew now. So, we basically got rid of them. Now, I know this is a Traxxas, I accidentally called it a Revo. So basically, just same as my Jato, I'm going to aluminium the lower arms, but if, like I said, if the carbon fibre ones are alright, I might not bother, but I'm going to lower arms, these bits, I'm going to put them in aluminium. You can get this front skid plate here that's plastic in aluminium. I'm going to do that. And then here, guys, in here, these are the wheel. So this bit here Yeah, there we go. Right, so basically, that bit there is a wheel hub, is the front wheel hub, and that bit there that's connected to the wheel is the wheel, steering wheel knuckle, I think. I'm not sure, or the hub, and that's the knuckle. And then the bit that's connected to the wheel is the hub. I'm not sure, guys. It works one that way somehow. Okay. Same with the rear. Aluminium the rear, and it's not so complicated in the back because you don't have to do the steering, so you can just whip that off. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically this car. Really love this car. I've loved it since I've had it, but like I said, gave it to Keiron, and he was a bit unexperienced at that time, bless him, and he rounded off the top of the cylinder head, and we couldn't fix it. We couldn't fix it because it was just wrecked. You know, you could never get what is it? You could never get come on. You could never get a glow plug in the top of it, which is that bit there. That's like a spark plug in a car. It gives you the spark in the engine to start the engine going. So to start the engine basically going. So yeah, he was a bit unexperienced, and he rounded it off, and then the engine was broken. So then it just sat in his garage for years and years and years and years and years. Well, years or months, maybe, just not doing anything. So I was like, you know what? Well, he kept on saying, "Oh, I'm gonna fix it. Oh, I'm gonna fix it," and then he never did. So I was like, you know what? Screw this. I made a big deal about it, and I bought it back off him. And I was like, dude, it's not like you've just sold it to some stranger. You're going to see it again. He's like, oh, true. Because Keiron also really likes it. So it's kind of not a very good situation. It's not win-win. Well, it's a win-win situation, you know. Because he'll still get to see the car. And so will I. But anyway. Yeah. So, like I said, guys, I know I've spoken about Keiron a lot. But I'm not being horrible to him. I'm not being horrible about him. I'm just saying what he's done. And it's, you know, I'm not angry at him. It's things that you do. And when you do them, you learn from them as well, guys. And you learn not to do the same thing. Whereas Keiron's done the same thing quite a few times, and I think he's eventually learned. But bless him. But he's a good lad, is Keiron. So don't you guys have your doubts. But just out of interest, guys, just saying, I've never rounded any off, maybe because I'm a... Guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and don't forget to smash the like button, don't forget to smash the subscribe button, and if you want to stay notified, smash that bell button. Okay, guys, anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. That was my nitro car collection. You will see these running this weekend. The Hongnor and the Traxxas you will see running this weekend. I'm not sure about the FTX though, because I cannot get that sorted out. I'm being silly, guys. I don't know whether I'll be able to get the FTX sorted out in time, but I might be able to. I'll definitely be able to run the Jato and the Hongnor. So yes, guys. And my lips are really sore. Don't like it. Right then, guys. Boom! I will see you in the next video. Peace.